Dear friends, I'm making this video mostly because I was asked by numerous people who have seen my video documents regarding Kosovo tragedy that I should explain it more thoroughly in English for those who might be interested in this issue and who are not familiar with the Serbian language. So the first thing that I'd like to say is there is a website which I launched in 2024, and it has presentation of the document that I'm currently involved in working on, both in Serbian and in English. So anyone interested in that project and in supporting it, please visit the website www.Kosovo Here and Now and go to the English page, to the page in English that explains in most crucial elements what this is all about. For the purpose of explaining it myself here in this video, I would like to point out that I'm an independent producer and author of video documents that is an exclusive evidence of a basic human rights abuse against Serbian and non-Albanian population in Kosovo and Metohia, as well as documentary archive now of destroyed, demolished, vandalized Serbian cultural and spiritual heritage. And I've started working on this in 1998, and until today I've been working as an independent producer and author, which is in itself one aspect of a problem that I'd like to point at a little bit later. But what I'd like to say first is that today, in the year 2025, we have this situation. There are about 150, according to some lists, 127 churches and monasteries, Serbian Orthodox Christian churches and monasteries that have been destroyed and vandalized, and 64 of those are the churches and monasteries built in Middle Ages. A complete and systematic and professional documentary archive that shows the process of this destruction that has been going on now for 25 years does not exist. And my goal is to produce this archive based on the material that I have produced so far. As I said, I've been following the issue for over a quarter century, and I would like to go to the locations in Kosovo and Metohia that had not been visited since 1999, when this process started, and to record and to present to the public so that people can be aware of this aspect of the tragedy of Kosovo and Metohia, which kind of brings on a civilizational issue, because it's not just a matter of destroyed churches and monasteries, it's a matter of erasing a cultural and spiritual heritage of certain people who lived in that area. So in a way, that is in itself a civilizational issue. So anyone who's interested in achieving a just, fair solution of Kosovo crisis, I believe should take into consideration solving this aspect of problem. The reason that most of these locations have not been visited yet and recorded is given in a very poor security conditions and safety conditions in the area, and people are afraid to go and risk their lives. in approaching the places that are very often in a rural area of Metohia and very hard to be found these days. You need a local guide, if there is one, who can help you find and locate a place that's now maybe a pile of rubbish or a pile of stones, or maybe you can just recognize a little element that tells you that that's the holy place that once stood there. So it's not really that easy, and it requires specific solutions. Also, you may be stopped by a Kosovo police if you go there without some kind of special permit. I don't know exactly what kind of permit one needs to record a pile of rocks somewhere in a rural area that once was a church or a monastery, but let's say there is some kind of accreditation that one needs for that. If you don't have it, you may be at risk of being expelled from Kosovo and not being able to record that. So these are all the obstacles that one who wants to do that faces. In spite of all that, and thanks to the help of people who were courageous enough and resourceful enough, I managed somehow in this period of time to record a lot of these places and locations, and to present the process that actually has been going on of eradication of this cultural and spiritual heritage of Serbian nation in Kosovo and Metohia. What is my goal now? What my goal is now is to actually produce a systematic archive that shows all 127 locations and all 64 medieval churches and monasteries, their factual state, because I'm convinced that their factual state, the fact that they look the way they look, shows lots of important elements of this crisis, maybe all of the essential elements. It shows inability of the international armed forces and police to protect these locations and to stop people from coming and destroying it. It shows immaturity of Kosovo institutions that have been formed to do the same, to protect these places and to stop people from destroying it. But it also shows a lack of media attention, because if we do not have that at this point, at the year 2025, then it shows that maybe somehow even Serbian media failed to go ahead and do whatever they can to record these locations, to present it, and to, in a way, witness the reality. And that is part of the problem. I approached Serbian state and the Serbian Orthodox Church recently, actually a year ago, asking for a support and to be able to, with their support, somehow produce this document. I have not received any letter from the Serbian state, and from the Serbian church I have received a letter saying that it's not time to do it, and that actually we need to wait some other time, I don't know what time, to be able to go ahead and complete this survey. So, given that fact, I decided to continue working on my own, which I did thanks to the help of 30 individuals who responded to my appeal a year ago and supported me with a certain moderate sum of money that helped me go down to Kosovo and record and produce what you can see. If you take a look at the document that's on my YouTube, I will put the link down in the description of this video. Now what I'm looking for is the support of individuals and organizations, mainly of Serbian diaspora, who are interested in having this document produced and shown to the world. So far, I have sent an email to Serbian media in the United States and to some of the main Serbian organizations to support this project, but so far I have not received any positive answer. However, some individuals are helping me, and as you will see in the on my website, I listed those who have helped so far this project that I'm working on, and I certainly hope that more people will respond. People, individuals who are interested in having this kind of reality finally documented, evidenced, and shown to the world in only one hope, that the world will find a civilizational solution for it. Now, of course, a fact that an independent producer, and who, by the way, is an amateur, because by profession I'm a professor of philosophy, retired recently, I'm not a movie maker, and just to consider that this sort of reality has been documented by someone who's actually an amateur shows the problem in itself. And I really hope that at this day and age, more people of Serbian descent who live in the States and anywhere else in the world and who see this will contact me and help me continue my work, so that at the end, at least, that kind of document can be presented to the world. So I appeal to all of you, people of Serbian descent, people of goodwill, to take a look at my website. And if you need any kind of further explanation, please do not hesitate and contact me. You have my contact info down in the description of this video, and I will be able to explain you in more detail the project itself, the time of its accomplishment, of when I'm planning to do it and to work on it. By the way, the time is pretty soon. I need to go there in a month or two, but I do need to first of all raise required funds to be able to solve certain issues that are issues that have to be solved in Kosovo if one wants to venture into these rural areas where safety conditions are very poor. So, not to go too long, I hope you will respond, some of you will respond to my plea, to my appeal, and that we will be able together to produce a document that will witness what is the factual reality of Serbian cultural and spiritual heritage in Kosovo and Metohia today. Thank you so much.